We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the second of four between the Thunder and the Greyhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Charles Shockley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So striding in, Brian Cannon, and we are set for baseball here this evening. In there, and it's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches. Stepping in now, Milton Otto.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box, Scott Franchise. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. To see the average starting play at 318, 11 home runs and 34 driven in. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's right there, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Bruce Cartwright, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Jeremy Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jeremy Simmons.
Pitch on the way. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Ready with the 0-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Ryan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Albert Montalvo.
Now at the plate, Albert Montalvo is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Now at the plate, Dave Baggett, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Scott Latner, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Hal Hale. First pitch on its way. Hale has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The catcher, Mike Hayes.
Into the box now, Mike Hayes. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Now a flare out to left center. Left fielder coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
At the plate, Michael Lopez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Blake Hamby, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up to second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in, Tiny Ryan. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. DuBose is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. In now, Robert Glass, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Boudreaux.
In now, Jody Boudreaux, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That average at 291 to start the day. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Oh and 1, here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Glass on at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
To the plate now, Joey Barnhart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0.
2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Billy DuBose. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
One and two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The pitcher, Bruce Cartwright. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Bruce Cartwright.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often, and anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Cannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Nobody out, runner on first. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Milton Otto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm, and he puts this throw right on the money.
2 balls and a strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
3rd inning, no score to this point. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Charles Shockley. First offering on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. A bouncer to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ready for another chance? Jeremy Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Albert Montalvo is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And that's over. 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. There's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Baggett, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he misses with it, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. It was a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Scott Latner, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Payoff pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping into the box, Scott Franchise. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Down the third baseline. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hal Hale. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the first pitch to him. Mike Hayes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Barnhart will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Robert Glass. And now a pitch on the way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Boudreaux, a native Texan. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Now batting, Joey Barnhart. He singled his last time up.
Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball called strike, 1-2. From the stretch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Stepping in now, Billy DuBose, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And that misses 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you'd want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Michael Lopez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lopez, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall, commanding the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Now at the plate, Blake Hamby. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. DuBose arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tiny Ryan. over to first. Runner back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
1-1.
Two out, nobody on. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Charles Shockley.
For the Greyhounds, the pitcher, Charles Shockley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The center fielder, number 13, Jeremy Simmons.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jeremy Simmons, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So now to the plate, Albert Montalvo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franchise is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dave Baggett.
Digging in once again, Dave Baggett. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Bruce Cartwright. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, left fielder, Brian Cannon.
Stepping up now, Brian Cannon. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Milton Otto. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. In there, the base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Striding in, Scott Franchise. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
A 1-0 delivery. Two out with a man at first. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Set. Here it comes. Hal Hale is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The set and the 1-1. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. He set the payoff pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Jason Ross is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Standing in now, Mike Hayes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home.
Ball back outside.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
2 out here and a runner at second. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Thunder lead this one 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Dave Baggett.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Hayes is after it. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Now back.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Gladner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So coming to the plate, Robert Glass, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Michael Lopez. Here's the first pitch to him. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batter, number 54.
At the plate, Blake Hamby. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Fouled off. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground to short. Could this be two? One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Once more, a throw over, being especially careful here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
For the traditional seventh inning, correct.
Leading off the inning, Jody Boudreau, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Two and two the count. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Quentin Walls will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andrew Arellano is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 99, Andrew Arellano.
At the plate now, Billy Dubose, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Birch will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nick Seymour will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box, Andrew Arellano, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. At the plate, Brian Cannon. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Otto.
Standing in, Milton Otto. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Birch is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Leading off the inning, Nick Seymour, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's what's there.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Franchise has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 13.
Judd answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Now pitching, number 55.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Simmons, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Albert Montalvo.
So stepping in, Albert Montalvo. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Jason Haig enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Scott Franchise. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. The pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hal Hale. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. fouled off. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The third baseman, number 8, Michael Lopez.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Lopez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
In the air out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Guy Heaton enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
And batting in the 6th, number 13, Guy Heaton. Now playing third.
Settling in now, Dave Baggett. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. The 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want blooping, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box box now, Scott Ladner, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big hit.
Well, you know what, Bueller, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the box, Robert Glass, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. None out, runners at first and second. Now a bunt attempt here. Esparza is there, and he has it for the out.
The right fielder, number 18, Jody.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jody Boudreau, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Two-one pitch is a splitter, swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Joey Barnhart, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Well, that's off the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Up and in that time, and the count moves to 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Scooter Shannon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Scooter Shannon.
And that misses ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Now a fly ball, right center field. Nobody's going to catch up with this one. It's going to get down for extra bases. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Wow, that's an at-bat he'll remember for a long, long time. Bases loaded and drives in all 3 to win this thing by 1 run. He's being mobbed by his teammates, and he deserves to be. What a finish.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. Saturn used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Jason Haig earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Avalanche and the Arrows. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Josh Hansen, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So striding in, Murray Cooper. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, Amari Cooper.
First offering on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
And he's set down, 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Martin McAtee.
Digging in, Martin McAtee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So now to the plate, Robbie Efting. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Sinker, 3-2 now. Bo Sparks would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that is off the wall in right field. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
At the plate now, Bo Sparks, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Efting stands at second with 2 gone. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows or those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Roger Downs, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So digging in now, Adam Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. This one's down to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off the tough count and get himself a base hit.
In now, Alton Kramer down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We'll check in here at 256. 3 homers and 14 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board.
Into the box now, Chet Tierney. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in, Antonio Nunez, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready now, Muhammad Butts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. Down.
Two 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike two.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. The Arrows on top 2-0. Stepping into the box, Hiroki Nakamura, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this will be fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Hit in the air out to left. Turner is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Denny Ross.
Now at the plate, Denny Ross. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, DJ Fader.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, DJ Fader. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Batting it, the left fielder, Russell.
For the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate, Preston Steiner. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Off the roof facade and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as we are all knotted up at 2.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Standing in now, Roger Downs. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Tierney is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Standing in, Rolando Valido, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Rolando Valido.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Count 1-0. Yeah.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Will Hernandez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting it, the catcher, A.J. Anderson.
Digging in now, A.J. Anderson. First offering on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 home.
Hey.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
From the belt, the pitch. Josh Hansen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Riding in once again, Murray Cooper. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-1. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Tierney has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin McAtee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he gets him to go after 1-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robbie Efting.
Stepping up to the plate, Robbie Efting. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Adam Turner.
The left fielder, Adam Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And now pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Efting has a play. He's got it one away.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
So striding forward now, Alton Kramer. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit to short. On to first, and there were two down.
The right fielder, number 99, Chet Tierney.
Now to the plate, Chet Tierney. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike. Two balls, no strike.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Sparks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and one strike. Here comes the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman, number 5, Hiroki Nakamura.
Digging in, Hiroki Nakamura. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Butts is there. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Into the box now, Denny Ross. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fielded cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Now in the box, DJ Fader, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Here's the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And another foul ball. Slow little roller to third. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Antonio Nunez. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in, Mohammed Butts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Ross. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Rolando Valido. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Plate, Preston Steiner. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Steiner is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line drive to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Roger Downs. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, action time.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
One strike.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Bases are empty, one man out. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back, right fielder, Amari Cooper.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Amari Cooper, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Will Hernandez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, A.J. Anderson. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, the pitcher, Josh Hansen.
So here now's the pitcher, Josh Hansen, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Now back, left field.
Boy, Gilbert, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Adam Turner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Fader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Martin McAtee. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Weakly hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, Robbie Efton.
Now at the plate, Robbie Efton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Now back.
Ready once again, Bo Sparks. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Jerry Conway gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Conway.
Into the box, Hiroki Nakamura. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. That one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Two pitch is fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Alton Creamer. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Cooper is there, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Jeff Tierney.
Digging in, Chet Tierney. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
So far on the year, Tierney is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Count now, a ball and a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
In now, Antonio Nunez. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Hard hit to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Denny Ross. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, making a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
The center fielder, DJ Fader.
In now, DJ Fader tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder is a shoot.
Digging in to try it again, Preston Steiner. First delivery to him on the way. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Nunez over to his left. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 37. Roger. Down.
Howard Tompkins will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Tompkins.
Strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Ball 1. One and 1. Here it is. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Popped him up. Anderson is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
It's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Chandler Bliss gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another chance, Muhammad Butts.
The center fielder, Muhammad Butts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bliss uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Rolando Valido. From the belt, the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Will Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And misses off the plate.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Hefting backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Protector number 2, A.J. Anderson.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Anderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cooper is there. 2 down.
Now back, the pitcher, Jerry Conway.
Devin Myers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Devin Myers.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1 offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Hank Hansen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Amari Cooper.
The right fielder, Amari Cooper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
A ball and no strikes. seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swinging, a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll just tag the runner himself for the out. Now batting, Martin McAtee. Here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. One count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball one. Hanson, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, Robbie Efting.
Digging in once again, Robbie Efting. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Chip Fay is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And that misses, 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. And he misses again. Ball 3. Chet Tierney waits on deck. The 3-1. Drives it the other way to deep right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99. Chet
Striding into the box, Chet Tierney. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Christopher Meadows will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bo Sparks. And the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now the 2-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Racing back, the right fielder. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
With one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Into the box now, Hiroki Nakamura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Meadows, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet, comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
So now to the plate, Denny Ross, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball, one strike to count. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Runner at third here, nobody out. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Striding in, DJ Fader. He successfully laid down a sack bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sack bunt perfectly.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now back, left fielder.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Preston Steiner will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Two and two. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Tim Fish takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Fish.
At the plate, Amari Cooper standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Avalanche are out in front here, 6-2. Casey Baker is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
The shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-1. Count remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Muhammad Butts. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready on 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2.
2 balls.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Steiner is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Second baseman, Rolando Rodriguez.
Stepping up now, Rolando Valido. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Pluto came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Chip Fay wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.